Well, it's Thursday night. It is March the 19th, 2026, and you are watching Charlie Platt and the Dirt Road Sports Show coming to you live and in color all across the World Wide Web. And we appreciate each and every one of you joining us tonight here for Charlie Platt and the Dirt Road Sports Show live. And guys, we are celebrating 6 years. 6 years on the air this month. Can you believe that?
It's the time flies.
6 years on the air tonight, live, or this month, live with Charlie Platt and the Dirt Road Sports Show. Hey, if you're watching on Facebook, reach over and hit the like button, hit the share button, let everybody know that you are a fan of Charlie Platt and the Dirt Road Sports Show, and it gets our message out on your page. Our broadcast goes on your page, and we sure would appreciate that. And hey, don't forget about Dirt Road Sports Show YouTube channel. We've got our own YouTube channel. Every episode is archived on there for the last 6 years. All the episodes are archived on there. Even old episodes of Where in the World is Marvin from about probably 10, 12 years ago is archived live on there, and you can watch. Hey, don't forget it. Dirt Road Sports YouTube channel. Join us and pick it up and watch our reruns or watch it on your big screen so that everybody can enjoy it on the big screen on TV. Everybody tells me that if you put it on a TV, it plays a lot better and looks a lot better. I don't know about us.
It's a lot clearer. It's a lot clearer, a lot more crisp, if you will.
Yeah,
it accentuates all of the positive features that we have.
Yeah. But and guys, I want to make a personal apology to you. We're a little bit late tonight, as many of you are aware. We put a post on Facebook. We're about 5 to 7 minutes late tonight. Showed up here and getting all the studios set up over here at the Rocket on Flamingo Boulevard, and Georgia Power shows up.
Georgia Power showed up there. They had a bill in his hand, and we got the Rock here studio. This is Ground Zero Dirt Road Sports Studio right here. We got it on a different beater, and the man showed up with a bill in his hand and had some pliers in his hand. And I said, "What's going on?" He said, "You ain't paid your bill." Said your bill was due on the 5th, and it's now the 19th. It to be the 20th. You 2 weeks late on your bill pay. And I said, "Oh man," I said, "the check's in the mail." He said, "Uh." Said, "That ain't gonna work." I told him, I said, "Well," I said, "our secretary is not here right now. She's gone for the day. The lady that handles all of our finances, Dirt Road Sports finances." He said, "It won't work." He said, I said, "Well, what about some cash?" He said, "The company won't allow me to take cash." I said, "How are we gonna pay you then if our secretary is not here, Dirt Road Sports secretary is not here, and you won't take cash? How are we gonna pay you?" He said, "With a money order." So we had to go down to the picket stage to get a money order to pay the light bill to keep the lights turned on. So that's what he had the white pliers in his hand. He was fixing to do something with them with that meter, and
by the skin of our teeth.
Yes, we did. But anyway,
we good.
We good to go act in Providence. That we was here at the right time at the right place. And had a man with a good attitude. Georgia Power folks said he had a good attitude about it. Because he makes enough money working with Georgia Power, he ought to have a good attitude.
But did you notice he was not interested in taking no personal check on us?
Take no personal check. Was not interested in. Really didn't want a company check. I said, "Well, we got our own business. We are 30145C," and he said he wasn't interested in that. He wanted a money order. So I go down there and stand in line down there behind about 8 other people buying money orders at the picket stage, and they sending it off every kind of which way you can imagine money. I thought, man.
And hey, I'm eating soda crackers and sauce and hoop cheese while he's getting the money order.
That's right. You got to keep our strength up.
You're going to have some strength to deal with in a little while there, Floyd, if he's been eating sauce and hoop cheese.
Yeah, he may have to get up here.
Get up in that little village office out there at the Rock.
Do you have a bottle, a spray can of Ara freshener, or one of those things you plug into the wall? Now that Georgia Power's got the power, you gonna need it.
But I got a door right here. I can go out there.
That's what you're gonna need.
Even better
is that door.
Hey guys, we appreciate you joining us tonight. We're live all across the United States and foreign countries where it's legal and illegal for us to send this broadcast out. All 57 states, 5 foreign countries, and 4 fucking islands, and still loud and proud since day one in the great state of Baker County, Georgia. Hey guys, we're proud to be here tonight. It is March the 19th, 2026. And hey, let me remind you of this, of who we are, so that you know whether or not you want to continue to watch. We understand that, we have people that watch all across the country and in foreign countries, and everybody might not understand if you come up on us out of the blue, it can be some culture shock.
Oh, yeah.
culture shock for you to come up on us. And I want to tell you who we are so that way you can decide if you want to continue to watch or whatever. We subscribe to common sense thinking, good common sense principles. We believe in God, we believe in country, and we believe in the Second Amendment right. We're very simple minded and we're very conservative in our political beliefs. That is who we are. So, and understand we're very vocal. We don't sugarcoat a whole lot, so we're very vocal. So I just want to tell you that in the event that we might hurt your feelings tonight or run your blood pressure up or do something, I don't know. I just want to tell you that so that you can make the decision. So if what I've told you of who we are is going to cross up with who you are, here's something you can do instead of watching us tonight, getting your blood pressure up and causing, discomfort and
inconvenience and discomfort,
comfort,
irritation,
and inflammation. Here's what you can do.
Don't put it in your eyes.
Here's what you can do tonight instead of watching Charlie Platt and the Dirt Road Sports Show. You can volunteer to be the designated changer of bath water for Congressman Al Green.
Hey, yeah. All right.
So if you don't want to watch us and we're going to get your blood pressure up, go on and call his office, and I'm sure they will hook you up to be the designated bathwater changer.
They give you a designated time to go do it.
And that way you don't have to watch Charlie Platt and the Dirt Road Sports. But hey, if you think like we do, you believe the way we believe, you're at the right place. Don't turn it. Do not turn that dial. Leave it right here for the next hour or so. And I think you'll be glad that you did. Hey, shout out and honor tonight one of our fella small towns down
All
in
right. Hey. Yeah.
none other than the great Two Egg, Florida. We give a big salute tonight and shout out and honor to Two Egg, Florida. Did you know it was named back during the Great Depression when residents traded eggs for goods at local stores? That's how it became. Instead of a Two Egg store, it became Two Egg, Florida. Two Egg, Florida. Hey, famous person born there. You know who it is.
Yeah, movie star.
Faye Dunaway was born in the great city of Two Egg, or the great town of Two Egg, Florida.
She never did brag about that very much, I don't think.
No. Lawrence Grocery was the old general store. It was a community hub. It is now closed. There are some of the remnants. You can see the remnants there. And man, that is a real Americana right there. It's also home to some of the greatest cane syrup on the planet. John Long, I think, or Henry Long, one of the Long brothers. Cane syrup right there on the main drag in Two Egg, Florida. We give a shout out, Northwest Florida, Two Egg.
I'll tell you something about Two Egg, Florida. They're the cutting edge of sidewalk paving. I'm telling you, they're on the cutting edge. It's ground zero for sidewalk paving. They've got a paving job. I don't know who's doing the paving. It's got to be some state senator's nephew or just got the contract to do it. It reaches all the way through Two Egg. All the way through Two Egg.
Somebody got some money.
Somebody got some money on that. But I'm glad to see that money flowing. I hope the people of Two Egg are going to benefit from that sidewalk paving because it is massive.
There's a famous Colquitt, Georgia family from Two Egg.
Wait a minute, that might not be Two Egg I'm talking about. That might be Bascom, where you don't have to ask them.
Ask them. Yeah.
You don't have to ask them. I'm sorry, Two Egg. I didn't mean to expose y'all to that.
I was fixing to say, if they done put a sidewalk in Two Egg, Florida, that bunch up there in Minnesota ain't nothing, by gosh, if they got a sidewalk in Two Egg.
This sidewalk from Bascom is going to wind up in Two Egg.
But you know there's a famous Colquitt family, don't you? From Two Egg.
I don't know. Who is it?
Beavis. Terry Beavis.
Is that where they're from?
Yeah. Two Egg, Florida.
The name you guys were trying to remember a while ago, if I'm not mistaken, was Robert L. Long Syrup
That's
Company.
it.
To
Robert Long. You hit it right on the
Robert
head.
L. Long, and that was the son. The son is now making it, but his dad was making it. And for the first probably 10 years of the early morning show, I went down there every syrup cooking they had. And it was somewhere around Thanksgiving. But that was the best syrup. And they also, he had a one of Mr. Long's sons, Robert, worked as a guard in the prison system over in, what, not Sneeds, but, not, yeah,
Malone. Malone.
Malone.
Mm-hmm.
Sneed. No, he worked over Chattahoochee's where he worked.
Right.
Chattahoochee.
Mm-hmm.
And the other son was a regional manager for Winn Dixie. And he would come home every year, and it was a family deal. They would cook the syrup. Of course, Mr. Long did most of the syrup cooking. He did it on an evaporator, but they would set up cement blocks for about 30 feet that way and about yay wide, and would slow over the flame cook some of the best chicken and ribs you ever put in your mouth.
Mm-hmm.
I'd eat me a plate down there and get a slab or two to and a chicken to take home. But that was I always, was encouraging to me to see a family get together and have that big event every year. But he knew what he was doing with syrup. I guarantee you, that was some of the best syrup that was ever in this country.
That goes way back. Got syrup making down there, Charlie. Down there around Dalewood and Two Egg down in there. It was a gigantic cane plantation down there in the
I
late
wouldn't, yeah.
1800s.
Really?
Yeah, yep, sure was. And they had they were, I mean, they were right on up there with the Roddenberries before Roddenberry became the Roddenberry syrup people. That was the syrup capital of I guess of the southeastern
Hmm.
United States, was down there around Dalewood and Two Egg and in that area down there.
Wow.
I wouldn't doubt that because and another thing a lot of folks don't realize was before the mid 1950s, all through there and up to southern parts of Alabama and Georgia was the main place you saw satsumas. It was
Mm,
big satsuma production. Everybody had them in the yard. And I think it was 1953. I have to look back on the record, but that was one of the coldest years on record, and it got most of those trees. The only satsumas that survived, this is from Dr. Hartzog's book that he's got up here. The only ones that survived would be on the side of the house that had the chimney for the fireplace.
uh-huh.
And it would, enough heat would come off of that that kept some of the trees alive. The rest of them, of course, were lost. And just if y'all will give me a minute, I want to I mention this, and I want to hear a Buki story. I want to laugh. I've heard a lot of bad stuff. I've had a week with a little bit of heart issue here and there, and I want to have fun tonight. But I do want to. I feel like I'd be wrong if I did not mention this for us all. The need for prayer for rain for this country is unbelievable. Floyd and I talk more than I talk to the other two in this group.
Well,
And
you don't
Floyd and I,
like us or what?
yeah, well, that might have something to do with it, but
Yeah.
that's beside the point.
Okay.
We talk a lot about farming stuff. Floyd and I do, and I heard I'm looking at this drought monitor, and Queasley, you come in here and help me with this. A new update came out today talking about the severity of this drought, and I don't think the average person understands what we are up against, but it is something major, folks. And there is no rain in sight. These showers we had with these couple little cold fronts that came in, that was enough to last topsoil 2 days maximum. It's gone. It's absolutely gone. And we need to be on our knees, humbling ourselves as we should in prayer for some rain in this part of the country. It is serious. Floyd, a fella, Mr. Kirby Shelley up in Tumleton, saw him today. He brought up something we were talking about. He brought up something that his daddy had a saying his daddy had about this time of the year. When it came to planting time, his daddy always said, if you couldn't bog a tractor down in January and February getting the land ready, you didn't need to plant no crop. And as Kirby said, it's been a long time since he's seen a tractor bogged down anywhere around here. Will you go
Yep,
along with that?
yep, I agree. Oh, we used to bog down all the time. We had an old guy here had an old wrecker, old army, one of them old army wreckers, Buck Phillips. He got he got he retired a wealthy man with that old $600 wrecker pulling tractors out of the bog. Everybody'd bog down, Charlie. You got
Yeah,
to get in the field, man. You get too close, it'd be a bottom there, and it'd be it'd be it wouldn't be full of water, but it'd be wet. You get too
yeah.
close, and down you'd go. You spin about one time, and boop, you down. So call Buck Phillips. He come out there with that old army truck, old 6x6 army truck with that winch on it, and he could pull it out. Sometimes he pull it out a piece at a time, if you will. But he come out there with something. You could go back to work. But we bogged down. Used to bog down a lot.
Something that I
I,
want,
I don't see anybody. I don't see any tractors bogging down now.
something I like to show Floyd. Floyd always during this drought, he'd tell me, "Yeah, Gucci and them up at Hentown got rain, blah blah blah. We ain't got nothing here in Colquitt." And I want you to look. This is from the National Weather Service. That thing that shows the thing worsening. I want you to
Mm-hmm.
look where that yellow, where the orange.
Mm-hmm.
Can you identify where the orange? Look at that, Miller County. There's Miller County, and look how it splits Miller County
Yeah.
on
Yep.
extreme and exceptional drought.
Yep.
And notice this: in the red is where the Pole Popper used to live on Uncle Charlie's
Oh,
Road.
Pole Papa. Yeah, they don't know Pole Papa live out there now, but one used to live out there.
That's what I'm saying.
He's
That,
still
that
in that Pope Popper is still in the red.
Yeah, he said it's still it land is. It
Yep.
sure is, man. I used to
Yep.
call it the Gobi. I used to call it
Yep.
the Gobi Desert
So
down
the
where
Thompson Town Studios is in the red.
there. Mm-hmm. Yep.
you're, yeah,
Yeah.
you would, but it kind of splits almost.
Yeah.
Queens almost splits Colquitt in half. Floyd ain't getting no rain. You hadn't got no rain, but right up the road,
No.
in town, up there by Sewigga Meat Company, they've had several inches more than you have had within 5 miles.
You're right.
It's
And that
but it's
that ain't the only red that concerns me too. That red line comes up, and I probably got the same warning you got. This fire danger
there you
is
go. I was leaving
significant,
that for you.
is way above what it should be this time of year.
Hmm.
Way above.
Well,
And
wait a minute. What if a man got he cleaning up his place a little bit out there? Let's say you say you living over there, kind of on the Miller Seminole County line, right at the county line. You got your big nice house built there and all up a lane with all kind of trees and all going up back to it, sprinkler systems everywhere. And you decided you're gonna rake up some trash and some limbs and things and set a fire right there across from where the old veterinary clinic used to be in that area there.
yeah, I know what you're talking about. Out there, sort of in the Beverly Hills section of Miller County.
Beverly Hills section of Miller County, right there. What say you got an individual that lives there,
Yeah.
and and I know this to be a fact because I've seen him post a picture of a fire that he was burning back in the late in the winter around
Yeah.
Christmas or sometime. A bonfire, and everything around him was crisp. And of
And I,
course, I mean, luckily, by act of providence, he caught nothing on fire and burned his mansion down, which would have been
I
like
want to say that day that happened, you called me. I believe the wind was
the
blowing
wind was blowing. Yeah,
a
About
little bit,
20.
wasn't it?
yeah, it was blowing about 20 mile an hour. But he was proud of his fire. He can actually strike a match and light
At the same time,
and kindling and start a fire. He was proud of that.
wow.
Yeah, he put it on Facebook.
Mm.
I'm not making this stuff up. Queasel knows I'm not. I
He,
sent him the picture.
He learned that on all the hard labor he did working.
well,
Yes, he said, yeah,
on a
clearing land.
to carry Charlie's point a little more, this thing hadn't just got this way.
No.
In 2025, we lost more structures, a couple of houses, but barns and outbuildings of that from fires just like what you just talked about, Floyd. Somebody gonna rake up some leaves and burn them. We lost more structures in that year than any year in the close history that I can remember. And I've been doing this thing for 40, good Lord, 48 years. And I can't remember maybe a year or two that it was any worse than this because there is no moisture.
No.
And the ground is at that point that he made it. The rain just kind of wet the topsoil and gone for 2 days. I mean, it's so dry that just the not the dirt itself, but all the rest of the stuff that's in the dirt is burning because there's no moisture. It's
Mm-mm.
I've been a long time since I've seen anything like this.
Well, the well thing, and next Thursday night I'm gonna send you, Marvin, ahead of time that the specific picture on the website, and it shows Queez was talking about last year 2025. The well level went from 25 feet in April 1 of 2025, where you had water at 25 feet, all the way down to 43 point something now before you get to water. So that 20 inches in the aquifer we lost, it's like Queasel said. That's why I made a trip to Hope Hall and back day before yesterday, I guess it was. And I have never in my life seen more trees that are diseased and have fallen down on the sides of the roads. And I'm assuming, Queasel, that's got a lot to do with it. No rain, beetles get into these pine trees and they
Well,
just falling.
and we're still seeing, and the fire department is seeing still experiencing damages from Hurricane Michael. All them trees that's got laid down out there in the woods, you can't get nothing in there between them. They're laying back, and the ones that it killed, the beetles that, like you said, has got in, they're falling. I mean, there's so much fuel out there to be burned, and we can't get in there to fight it. And that's where I'm going to take my hats off to my buddies at the Georgia Forestry Commission. They getting out there and
Yeah.
covering some ground. Them fellas would take them bulldozers and go right on through the fire. And so my hats is off to them tonight. They it's taking all of us in a team effort to get it done. But fire's one thing, something else is, but listen, uh, what's the old saying? You don't ever miss your water till the well runs dry.
Mm,
That's it.
that's it.
Uh, can you imagine? You can go without food. We can't go without water.
Mm,
Mm.
Every living thing depends on water, whether it's plant,
Amen.
animal, or human. Every living
that's
thing depends on water.
it.
And,
And
and
Absolutely.
Hey
there's
guys,
one
we'll
way
be
to
right. Go ahead.
there's one way to get it. So you have to get down to get rain to come from up. You got to get down on your knees and pray
That's it.
that God would just take mercy on us and send rain.
How
I,
many
I'm
times
gonna,
in the Bible did he? I mean, Elijah prayed he would withhold it, and he withheld it. And he
That's
prayed
right.
he would send it, and he sent it.
That's right.
I'm gonna challenge the preacher in this group. We started this once before and started getting a little bit of rain, and now we know that little bit of rain didn't do no good. I think we ought to organize and put together an evening at the church for
Yep,
praying for rain
praying for
with
rain.
folks from all over this area meet up and get
Yeah,
in
that's a good
unison with
idea.
our voices. Now the
Hey guys,
preacher's gonna have to put that together.
we'll be right back, guys.
Here at LAE Farms in Newton, Georgia, blueberries are more than a crop. They're part of our family legacy. Our farm is proudly run by Alan and Tracy Etheridge with their son Lawton helping keep the tradition growing. And we're excited to say blueberry season is almost here. Starting mid-April, we will have fresh hand-picked blueberries in 5-pound boxes available straight from our farm. Pickups will be available in Albany or Newton so you can enjoy fresh local berries at their peak. Be sure to follow our Facebook page for ordering, giveaways, and seasonal updates. And as always, feel free to share the ordering link with family and friends. And thank you most of all for supporting local farmers in Georgia Grown. We can't wait to share another blueberry season with you. LAE Farms, fresh blueberries from our family to yours.
Guys, LAE Farms, y'all go see them. Our proud sponsor. Hey, it's something new we're trying out
Mm-mm.
here. We're going to be introducing some commercials to y'all each week, starting this week, and hope you like them. That's Miss Etheridge from up at LAE Farms, and they would love
Mm-mm.
to see you. Speaking of farms, I just got this picture sent. Y'all know where that's at on the Pickle
Ooh,
Estate out in the
man.
western, northeastern part of the county. It's north central part of the county.
They're
Beautiful
coming on.
are sweet onions. I guess I can't call them Vidalia, can I?
Call them Cogwood
Cogwood onions. That's what I'm
What's
talking
wrong
about.
with that?
But now let me show you something else. He sent me that picture a while ago. That's where the onions are as of right now. But look at this Friday night. Nope, that ain't it. Hold on. Wrong picture. Wrong picture. Right here. How about that?
Ooh,
Mhm.
yeah.
You know what that is in the middle, don't you, Queen?
I do.
Sucker heads.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yep.
Sucker fish head.
You can if you have any doubt, look at the far one on the right, and that would tell you what it is.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we got them lips.
Yes, sir.
Mm-hmm.
Yes,
Good
sir.
eating right there.
You will not be able to acquire that dish at Martha's Vineyard. Don't even look for it on the menu.
No.
Yes, sir.
Can you imagine somebody ordering sucker in Martha's
There's
Vineyard?
folks over there in Mitchell County. I had a friend over there the one that took Miss Thomasville out on the date. We were talking about sucker fish being here. We were talking about sucker fish and yeah, sucker fish. Hey, we don't get no sucker fish over here. They live on the Flint River over there. You know,
Don't need
we
them.
don't eat them. We trash fish. I said, "Would that be fine?" I said, "Don't eat them. Forget about it. We'll eat them. Just leave them alone. They're trash fish." That's what he said. The one that he went out.
Wait, now, he's the one that went out and had the escapade with Miss Thomas.
Miss Thomasville, yeah.
He wasn't going to eat no sucker fish, but he could.
He wasn't eating no sucker fish, but he wear his shirt for a diaper.
What did he eat that night? That's what I was going to ask you, Floyd. What did he eat that night?
Oh man, he had crab claw, he had lobster tail, he had drone butter, he had his twice baked potato, and had Miss Thomasville. Had Miss Thomasville. Can I tell that story? Some of these people have heard
Tell it.
Let it go.
in Mitchell County. He's from a well-to-do family and still are very prominent. He's one of my best friends in the world. Big old tall guy, good-looking guy. He could have been a movie star, but he couldn't. He couldn't act. I mean, he would just act normal, you know. But anyway, he got him a date. He said, "I got me a date with Miss Thomasville." He said, "I'm borrowing my brother's BMW to take her out on." And this was back in the late 70s, early 80s. BMW was an automobile, man.
Oh,
Back
yeah.
then, everybody have no car like he borrowed it. I think he was driving a truck, but anyway, he brought his brother to me. And he had on his white, always he wear them white starch, them what do you got, pinpoint Oxford cloth shirt, and them what you call them
Chino pants.
chino pants with the crease it's just forged in them.
Cut your finger
Yeah,
on
got your finger. Chino pants had that alligator belt. Had him on some penny loafer shoes.
No socks.
No socks. He rolled up there. Hey,
He was ready.
Good looking old boy. He got rolled up there. He gets Miss Tommy up here. I think we're gonna ride down to Tallahassee, eat out down there like in the Silver Slipper. So anyway, they rolled on down there to the Silver Slipper in Tallahassee. He's sitting down there with his crab claws, man. He chowing down on him and his lobster tail and droned butter, if you will. Dip it
Ooh.
in
Drone
lobster
butter.
tail and them crab claws down in that drone butter. He got that down and all. Eat that twice baked potato, big old salad there with some blue cheese Roquefort dressing on it. Y'all follow me now if you will. If I get off the video, you got to catch up. And some of you gentlemen out there especially know where I'm headed with this. So anyway, they go and he can't get through eating. He gets back in the car. What we gonna do now? He said, "I don't know." He said, I'm feeling kind of poorly. I don't feel good." She said, what are you sick of? Yeah, I got sick on my stove. So anyway, he's trying to make a beeline out of that, head back to some friendly ground, if you will, so we could take care of his business. Anybody coming back up toward Thomasville there. and he said that pain hit him. He said, "Pow!" He said, "It hit me." He said, "I just trembling. It hit me so hard." He said, "Sweat just started pouring out off my forehead, running down on my cheekbone." There, he said, "What's wrong?" He said, "I don't feel good." They hit the rewind button back to that lobster tail and them crab claws and that drone butter and that Roquefort blue cheese salad dressing. See, has accumulated at a certain spot in his digestive system. And something is fixing to come undone, and he said, "I knew it." So they got in the backside of nowhere down. I mean, right where they used to grow shade tobacco down there. He said, "Man, they wasn't nothing nowhere." He said, "I had to go." He said, "I know I had to have a bowel evacuation." He said, "Nowhere to go." Come up on this old country store. He said, "I got to stop." He said, "I went sliding in there." And he said, "I hollered at him, where's your bathroom?" He said, "Man, they around the back." But he took off around the back, but he didn't hear the man say, "But it don't work." So he go around there. He opened the door. Ain't even no commode in there. He go around behind the building back here. He's squinting back behind the building. And he says, about the time he got that alligator belt undone, it all come loose. In them chino pants, in them loafers, in them loafers. With no socks. With no socks. I managed to get my shirt down up. He said, "Man," he said, "it went everywhere." He said, he said, "There I was, all there splattered everywhere all over me." He said, "I was in the biggest mess." And he said, "It was a spigot on the side of the building." He said, "That's all it was a spigot." He said, "I took them britches, them chino britches out. I got my billfold out." He said, "I held it like that." He said, "I got my billfold out." He said, "I threw them britches out there in the bushes." He said, "I threw them penny loafers out there in the bushes." He said, "But I had my shirt." He said, "I got that spigot." He said, "I just stripped down." He said, "I got by that spigot." He said, "I had water spewing everywhere all over me trying to clean up." And he put his shirt, he's out there naked now behind the man's store, washing off all that mess that he had done later there. he said he took his shirt and he said he made him a diaper. He walked around back to the car and he had his billfold like that. He said he threw the billfold down in the back. She said, "What in the world is wrong with you?" He said, "I am with Miss Thomasville wearing my shirt as a diaper." He said, "Don't say a word yet. Just hush. Just sit there. We think to go." But he said he took her home and he said he ain't seen Miss Thomas. That's a true story now.
That ain't no made up.
Yeah, when
story.
you see that sweat, I saw that sweat one night. When you see that sweat, it's fitting. I saw
He's
another
done.
kind of sweat one
It's
night.
over.
It's over.
Ladies, let me tell you something. If you ever ride with your husband or your boyfriend or whoever he may be, and you see, and he's over as he's squinched up, and you see sweat start beating
Beat
up
the
on his
sweat.
forehead,
That's
you better
right.
tell him, say, "Look here, you better do something and do it quick.
Oh, you're gonna be wearing
And
a
you're gonna be
diaper.
wearing your shirt for a
Yep.
diaper."
Oh, Charlie, tell him.
Why? That ain't fair. Y'all do me wrong. So we can. By the way, before I go to that, let me say hello to Ed Watley, formerly with the Alabama Cattlemen's Association. Done played the Grand Ole Opry and has the great steak shake. You need to put on my page if you got it on sale anywhere down here. Some good stuff to put on the meat. So Wiggle Meat Company, Highway 431 in Headland, Alabama, on 27 between Blakely and Colquitt. We're talking about some locally produced beef you'll find there. You know where your food comes from. I don't know about you, but it is important to me more and more every day. Whether it's a cut of maybe a T-bone, a ribeye, maybe it's just a good old thick sirloin steak or filet. It don't matter what cut you want. Maybe it's some great ground beef. They got that as well. You'll find it at So We Can Meat Company. Sausage, they got you covered, folks. Got good link smoked stock sausage and pan sausage, plus some great steak, different seasonings for steaks, and also great things to put on your pork if you're into the grilling side of it. It's all available at Swig Meat Company. Go by and see them tomorrow for something good to put on your table this weekend. 27 between Blakely and Colquitt and on US 431 in Headland, Alabama.
Hey guys, show y'all a picture, and we have a world-class fisherman on the line.
Mm.
That is none other than Harry Warren with all them fish, and we are joined on the line right now by the world famous Jerry Smith of Mexico Beach,
Oh
Florida.
no.
Jerry,
Yes, sir.
Ooh,
how you doing, my brother?
I am very, very well, Billy. I am. I'm happy as I can be. I woke up this morning.
Tell us about this catch that we are looking at right here with Professor Harry Warren.
You see him up there, don't you? With tipping his hat.
Oh yeah.
We caught them fish over the Apalachicola off St. Mark's River. We've been going over there. We didn't go this week because the wind was so bad. We went 2 weeks ago. We caught a bunch of them.
Man alive.
We're gonna go first of the week.
Man alive. Harry Warren is they ain't but one of him.
So he's a legend.
That's what I'm talking about. He's a legend in 3 states around.
And a living legend.
That's it, a living legend.
He'll be 81 in July.
What kind of fish are those?
Speckled trout.
Speckled trout, man.
How do you cook them things, Jerry? How you prepare them?
Hey, that's Harry's job. We skin them. All we do is just have nothing but meat. We don't have a bone in them. He cuts them, fillets them. We don't have nothing but the sides is all. There's nothing but meat. No
That's
bones
it.
at all.
Man alive. Well, man, that's some pretty fishing right there. Hey, y'all keep us in mind when y'all go fishing. Y'all send us some fishing reports and some fish pictures from down there at the Gulf so we can put them on our show. Our viewers sure want to see them.
I'll do that, Billy, and I appreciate you calling me. And I'll tell Harry's watching,
Oh yeah.
He's watching. He just left my house.
I see
There
it.
you go.
Have a good evening, Jerry.
Same to you.
Them fish right there don't need but one thing.
What was that?
That grill that's out there on my back porch.
Mm-hmm.
They
That's
need
it.
it and about 400 degrees worth of temperature and a little bit of redfish blackening on them in about 15 minutes. That's all they need.
can I have a
You
second?
mind about Harry Warren being a legend?
Yeah.
Can I have a second here?
Go ahead.
This is to the 4 of us from Mr. Ed Whiteley, my buddy. He says, "Y'all are the icing on my day. My sides are sore laughing." And the steak shake is available at Sowega Meat Company. He done got him selling the steak shake. So folks, go out and get you a jar of it. You will not be disappointed. Mr. Ed's the one I told the story about, he and his band. And Mr. Ed's up there in that 80 degree, I think, is Jamie Johnson sent his Prevost bus down from Nashville to Montgomery to pick up Mr. Ed and his buddies, carried him to Nashville, put him on the stage of the Grand Ole Opry and let him sing, and brought him back home.
Charlie, I
So,
want to ask this question. I think he is the uncle of one of my buddies from over in Cowards, Sylvia Green. She used to sing with the Bradys and wrote the #1 gospel song of 1990, Here I Am, and I believe that's his niece. I know there's some relationship there, but she posted a picture. I see him on her Facebook page all the time.
Mr. Ed is a class act. I had the honor. he we had him entertained down here. He did Gene Reagan's show for I don't know how many years, and then he started coming out and doing the early morning show. And folks used to say, "I can't believe y'all out there cooking and eating steak before breakfast in the morning." Hey, we had us. You remember Floyd when we used to do that all the time? Mr. Ed would come down once or twice a year
Yeah.
promoting beef for the Alabama Cattlemen's Association,
That's
and
it.
we'd cook up
Yeah,
a steak
good.
on that little bitty cooker. Woo,
Yeah. Joe dear.
good stuff, Mr. Ed. We love you. Good to hear from you.
Appreciate you, man. Hey, guys, we'll be right back.
Here at Ziggy B's, we strive to satisfy our customers. Seeing our customers leave with a smile is what it's all about. We carry a large variety of seafood, from oysters, gator tail, frog legs, a large variety of shrimp, freshwater and saltwater fish. I promise you, if it swims, we'll find it. We have a great group of guys in Apalachicola and St. Joe that go above and beyond to keep the fish flowing. If there is anything you need that we don't keep in stock, give us a call at 229-758-5430. And I promise, we'll get it here for you. We are located at 208 West Main in beautiful downtown Colquitt. As always, we appreciate your business and look forward to seeing you.
Hey, guys, wanted to show y'all this picture Floyd sent me today. Do y'all remember? I know one of them, all four of us, and then one of them, three of us. Y'all remember those right there?
Oh my goodness.
Oh yeah.
The one on the
Mercy.
left was at the Ozark Civic Center. You remember that one, Charlie?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Who did we do that for, Charlie? What was the occasion on that?
I'm trying to pull a picture up a little closer. By the way, Ed done sent me a message to you, preacher.
Uh-huh.
It says yes to Sylvia Green. So you were absolutely correct. Man, chalk up one for Marvin, the preacher.
Hey, blind hog can find an acorn every now and
So
then.
I want to ask y'all a question concerning that picture on the left.
Uh-huh.
I can still wear my coat. Can y'all?
Oh,
Yes,
man.
of course, man.
Man, I could get me and you in my coat.
Yeah, I know it.
Ain't
What
enough
year?
room
Oh,
12 to come out of mine.
I got another question on that. About what year was that?
Oh. Well, that
And
was
that
the
I don't
chamber
know.
banquet. That's been, we started Dirt Road Sports in 2011 or 12, somewhere in there.
That's pretty close to 11 or 12 when it was with you there, Charlie.
Mhm.
We were up there with the Alabama
Development Association,
there was
Regional Development
a
Association.
bunch of elected officials and all.
Yeah, a bunch of politicians in there that night. I remember now.
Politicians everywhere. Yeah.
I was looking at my big gut right there. You see my big stomach,
you
and
were
I'm
eating
just,
so good then.
We
I'm
talking
thinking,
14
huh?
years ago.
About 14
I'm
years.
thinking that was before heart surgery because I ain't been that heavy since heart surgery.
That was
So it would have been 11 or the first part of 12.
yeah, that was the Chamber of Commerce right there on the right.
What do you say? How do we have them, Queezer? What was it?
Rolling in the aisle and foaming at the mouth.
Foaming at the mouth. But they did. If they have not called us back.
I know it. But here's the thing.
A one-horse pony, if you will.
What I mean, do you realize that right there where we were at some point a few years back, Conway Twitty stood right there and said, "Hello, darling." See, that's what I'm talking about. That's who we running with. That's
That's caliber.
Yeah. And speaking of that,
Reba McIntyre stood right there. Alabama stood right there.
George
Jones, Merle Haggard, Don Williams, the Statler brothers, Brenda Lee.
I got confused and I introduced Kenny Chesney and it was really Webb Pierce.
Yeah, Webb Pierce. Yeah.
You calling off all them names, that lead me to and people, a lot of people might know this answer, but I was listening to the radio. I believe it was today or yesterday one over there that plays the 96.9 that plays the show enough country music. I like to listen to it because every now and then you hear "Hello, darling," and so they did a survey. This is interesting because it kindly aligns with what we've been doing. They did a survey of the intelligent 96.9 did, and they were just talking about the results of the survey. Somebody did a survey in the United States about intelligent people. And do you know what the most watched show over and over and over and over again by intelligent people was?
What?
You have any idea?
Andy Griffith Show.
Andy Griffith Show.
Oh,
how about that? Yeah.
Andy
I
Griffith
need
Show.
a prize off the merch table, please.
And there was a lady come on there she said she knew why that it was so famous. And he said, why that? She said, well, everybody in there is single except Otis, and he's drunk.
Lord,
I ain't gonna bite on that one.
Queasel, tell them.
Well, you know, there's places you can go eat, and you can get full, and you can go home and all that, but there ain't no place in Colquitt that you gonna go or anywhere else around here that I know to see something like that. That is a grill pork chop with them reduced calorie Floyd B. Lloyd fries, and man, those grill vegetables that they have, those are the best things you ever want to eat. And it got a little bit of seasoned bread there to top it off. That meal right there is fit for anybody that wants it. That's the kind of food that you see. I'm telling y'all, the catfish, the chicken wings. I told y'all last week about them chicken wings, man. Let me tell you what they are, off the chain. Them things are fitting to eat. They got all kind of different flavors. TK's Bar and Grill in Colquitt, Georgia. Good family atmosphere. Here's the thing I like about it. They cook whatever it is you want fresh. They cook it to order. You ain't going through no buffet digging behind everybody else with this and that and slobbering all over the spoon and sneezing over the food and all that kind of stuff. You go in there and they fixing it for you. It's fresh. When they bring it to you, it's so hot you can't eat it. Great customer service. Local hometown folks. Listen, Floyd talks to y'all all the time about trading in at hometown. Wherever you live, where's Colquitt or anywhere else, Alabama, Florida, wherever you live, trade in your hometown. Those people are struggling to stay in business in today's time. Every dollar you spend in town stays in town. TK Bar and Grill, great food, great people, great service, great atmosphere. 229-254-7850 to carry it out. Go out 45 north like you're headed to Damascus. Look on the left. You'll see TK's right there where Cuthbert Street and 45 come together. You will not find better food anywhere around here.
Hey guys, it's trivia time right here on Charlie Platt and the Dirt Road Sports Show, brought to us by Southern Hissy Fits. 109 West College Street is their address. All the embroidery, t-shirts, tumblers, logos, whatever you need done, Miss Vicky will do it right there. Right, go see her right on the southwest corner of the square. Bring your items in for her to embroider, or if you need to order something, she's got a catalog to do it. Hey, the winner tonight will receive a logoed item from our merch table at Charlie Platt and the Dirt Road Sports Show through Southern Hissy Fits. The winner tonight of our trivia time. And I'm going to put this picture up, and I need to know what this item is. What this item is. I need to know what this item is. It's an antique one at that, but I need to know what this item is. And the winner, first person to put the answer on the Facebook chat, will be the winner of the trivia time and will receive a Charlie Platt and the Dirt Road Sports Show logoed merchandise piece from our table. And here it is. I need to know what this is. What is this item? I need you to be explicit in it too.
What does it do?
Yeah, what does it do? What's that item?
What's it used for?
Yeah.
You got me on that one.
Keep it up there just a few minutes longer. Put your answer. First person to put their answer correctly in there would be the winner.
Wonder if Floyd Cousin's gonna know that one.
I don't know. That's a good question. He knows them all else, so we'll have to see.
I'd never seen one of them.
Yep, that's it right there. I actually had, and I hope the viewer that sent it to me don't try to win it. I'm just picking on you, man. I had a viewer that sent it to us, and I told him I would use it. What is this item right here, and what's it used for? Put it on our Facebook comments.
I got a guess on it, Queasel.
Metal clamp for industrial hose. Nope, that is not it. That is not it. That is not it right there. Charlie,
Charlie, what?
No, I'm thinking that you may know what it is.
Floyd, you know what it is?
They-
I don't have a clue.
I got a clue, but I don't know for sure.
It was sent to me by a viewer.
I ain't heard nothing out the Hall County hillbilly. He must
Yeah.
don't know neither.
Interlocking clamp, meat grinder,
Oh man, no.
loom threader. Debbie Johnson, you won last week, Suge. But that ain't it. Loom threader. Nope. There is one man of all men that watch this show every week that should know what it is.
Should.
That's as close of a hint as I can give. What is that item? One more time, I'm gonna put it up. I like it when we stump them.
I do too. It makes them creative juices and they start flowing.
Can I guess the man watching that might know what it is?
No, because you I can tell it in your voice. Somebody just put, let's say they sent a message on here that said an antique hand powered saw set used to set saw teeth.
No.
Billy Sheener said an old wire twister. That ain't it.
What would you need a wire twister for?
He a lawyer.
To twist wire? For what? For what?
I don't know that.
When you twist,
Well, he's good at twisting. When he'd take that guilty verdict, twist it right on around to not guilty.
I wanted a wire twister.
Bill Evans said it's a saw set. That ain't it.
No, ain't nothing to do with no saw.
Nope.
I ain't got no idea.
Yep. All right, Charlie. A camera?
A camera?
No, that's LaVon. She said a camera.
Yeah, that's a camera. Yeah.
All right, Charlie, what do you think it is?
Does Carl Cressman know what it is?
Carl Cressman should know what it is.
That's the one man you talking about, right?
That's him.
I bet I know what it is now.
It is, if you will, a bloodless castrating tool. Somebody just put it up there.
Somebody got it.
Driven Smith, you put it as I was saying, used in castrating cows. It is a bloodless castrating tool.
She
All
said
right,
it.
Cindy,
you said it, so she won it fair and square.
Yeah, Cindy won it. Yeah, Cindy, I need you to send me, message me your address. And I'll get you something. But you got it. Used in castrating cows. It is a bloodless castrating tool. And here's the gentleman that sent it to me said, all I know is I don't want it nowhere around my reproductive stuff.
Well, let me ask you this: does Carl have one that?
Griffin Smith, Cindy, where are you from? Tell us on here. We congratulate you, but let us know where you're from and message Dirt Road Sports your address, and we'll put your item in the mail to you. And I'm sorry our attorney didn't win it. I hate that. He wasn't even close. Hey, guys, KWG Plumbing, LLC, Kenneth Wayne Garney, 229-220-6694. That's the magic number. He's licensed in Alabama. He is licensed in the great state of Georgia as well. All your plumbing needs. If you ain't flowing, he'll get you going. That's Mr. Wayne Garney, and he's joining us on the phone. Hello, Brother Wayne. How are you?
Yes, sir. I had to quit working to answer the phone.
That's what I'm talking about. And speak of working, this is a pretty white house right here. Is that you doing the plumbing in it?
Yes, sir. That's in Cyrene. We just got through with it today. We put the final plumbing on it today.
Man, we
Cyrene, Georgia.
Man, we honored Cyrene about a month ago when we started our little segment on small towns. We honored them. That's a beautiful house. Then I show one here. I got 3 different pictures on this one. This is the inside of a house, a sunset, and I see Preston at a grill.
Yes, sir. That the inside of the house, that's a house we're remodeling. And is that the one with the dog laying down on it? Because I'm on the phone.
Yeah, he's laying down. Yeah.
Yeah, that's my supervisor. Y'all can tell he's hard at work.
I got you.
And then the one with the sunset, I called that when I sent Floyd the picture. I said, this is a working man's sunrise. So that's not a sunset. That is a sunrise.
Sunrise.
Wow.
Wow, that's beautiful.
And then that's Presto. He's my cook. He can cook better than I can. You know, fat folks got to eat, so we got to cook too. And we were cooking some of the steaks from the new Publix grocery store in Bainbridge. We were excited to get to go down there and go grocery shopping, and he went to cooking, and I was like, well, this is worse than dirt road sports cooking right here.
That's what I'm talking about right there. So were you able to go fishing?
We have not been fishing since I left Fort Gaines, but we are planning on going fishing at the Columbia Dam. The hybrids are supposed to be running up the river, and so we're going to go catch some bait fish and go fishing at the Columbia Dam Saturday morning.
Good deal, man. Oh, well, you make sure you grab us some pictures. How about leaving us with some words of wisdom?
Yes, sir. Words of wisdom is, as Wayne always says, keep a smile on your face, give God the glory. And today's been one of those days, you just get kind of wound up and stressed out and busy and tied up. Let's just give God the glory that we're alive and well, because it could always be worse. You could be blind, you could be crippled, you could be, handicapped, whatsoever. Your heart might not be working. Let's just give God the glory that we can talk to folks on the Dirt Road Sports, and let's encourage each other. Let's build each other up instead of tear each other down. Y'all have a good night.
God bless you, my brother. See you next week.
Yes, sir. Over now.
Hey, let's see. Carl Christmas said, I've used the knife on a good 1,000 head of bull calves in the last 3 to 4 weeks. Y'all ready for a cooking?
No. Appreciate it, Carl. Thank you, man. I know it'd be good.
There ain't a greasy bone in my body.
Kathy Smith is Jerry Smith's wife from Mexico Beach.
How about that? How about that?
Yep. She won it.
Marvin, I noticed that Sheriff Holt is watching tonight. He's on a mission trip. And he's on a mission trip, and he was telling me yesterday about, and I don't know if this buddy is with him tonight or not, but there was a buddy that's on that same kind of mission trip with him up there who said he was the biggest dirt road sport fan that we had, that he watched us every Thursday night. So Sheriff Holt, if you got your buddy, would you tell him we said hey, and we appreciate him being a loyal watcher of Charlie Platt and the Dirt Road Sports. We appreciate it.
Amen.
And I hope y'all are having a successful mission trip. I hope the mission is being fulfilled. And hang on to tomorrow, because I'm bringing reinforcements.
Our attorney sent a message, said, Marv, your cousin Eric says to tell you, Eric Gay, he's my cousin. He's a lawyer too.
They all know one though.
Yeah, hell,
they all of them just like the wrestlers used to be. They all get in the same car and they go to the same courtroom and they'll cuss and fuss one another out. And then when it's all over with, they all of them get back in the same car and come back home. Look out the same joke. Come on back home. I know.
And they do the billing.
They bill. They know how much you gonna bill him. Well, you bill him this, I'm gonna bill my man that. So it all equals out.
Speaking of fussing and cussing, here's one that can.
Sometimes you need a lawyer in your corner who ain't scared to fight. He'll defend you, don't matter if you are wrong or right. He's a South Georgia redneck with a ponytail and a law degree. With Billy Schindler as your lawyer, you will always be found not guilty. Just looking at Billy Schindler makes that DA weak. He'll mumble and fumble and be scared to speak. He'll shout, your honor, I surrender, cause I know when I'm beat. Call Billy Schindler when the man has got them cuffs on tight. He'll fuss and cuss and slash and burn, shake his fist and holler, I'm in your corner, let's fight, fight, fight.
Shingler Law, Donaldsonville, Georgia, 229-524-1225. Shingler Law, our man.
Floyd, reckon do they ever talk about who don't pay the bills? If they got a lawyer, you reckon they ever know? Said, no, I ain't gonna represent Floyd B. Lawyer because he won't pay you. You reckon they ever talk about that? Or
no, the Floyd B. Lawyer then would be without representation.
That's what I'm wondering. If you don't pay them, reckon will they not represent you?
Man, yeah. Oh, it is an amoral profession.
So they don't like the word pro bono.
No, unless the government's paying it. Well, the
So
state pay that.
so
Yeah.
let me ask you this: if I owe you and won't pay you, you might go get a lawyer to make me pay you, right?
Yeah.
So if you won't pay a lawyer, who the lawyer gonna go get?
I don't know. I don't know.
Now that's a good question, ain't it? That's something to ponder on right
But
there.
if he won't pay his lawyer, let me tell you what, he is out to lunch.
Hey guys,
Okay.
we're going to feature a new segment tonight. We got a new one for you called Q-Tips with Queasel. These are tips that can help get you through life, and it features none other than Queasel, our resident expert.
That's right. I'm an expert, but I just don't know what in yet. But I want to talk to y'all now. If I was to tell y'all something that would significantly give you a better chance, significantly increase your survivability of a fire, would you listen to me? If
Yes,
I was
sir.
to tell you something, so I'd love to be able to ask the question and everybody answering. How many people watching us tonight, when you go to sleep, you shut the door in your bedroom? The popular way that people build houses now is they call them open floor plans, and they look pretty and all that, but they ain't good for a fire. In a fire, we want to try to compartmentalize the fire. And when I talk about compartmentalize is a fire will there's a thing called a law of heat flow, which goes from hot to cold. So a fire will follow cold air, air drafts, air conditioned vents, the way it's blowing all the way through your house. It can start in one of your house and follow the air just right on through your entire house. And we got all kind of words, but I don't want to get in scientific about that. But I got a way for you to fix that, and it won't cost you one dime. All you need to do is keep the doors in your house to your room shut. And when you go to bed at night, make sure your bedroom's shut. Anybody that lives at your house, make sure they shut the bedrooms, because when that fire starts, the smoke, the carbon monoxide, which is what's going to kill you, not the fire, the carbon monoxide and the smoke and the heat is going to get you way before the fire does. You shut that door, and it gives you a lot more time to be able for that fire alarm that I know everybody, smoke detector and carbon monoxide protector that I know every viewer we have has at least 2 or 3 in their house. You will hear it. It will give you time to get out of a window and get to safety. Where if the door was open and that air current moving through that house, it's going to take that carbon monoxide down there to you, and it's going to get you. Here's the thing that's dangerous about carbon monoxide. When I used to do a lot of teaching, this is the way I taught it, but back in those days, this is the way firefighters understood it. Carbon monoxide is like Jack Daniels and Coca-Cola.
Ooh.
When you take that first drink of Jack Daniels and Coca-Cola, you pour a little bit of Jack Daniels and a lot of Coca-Cola. And so as you continue on with your consumption of those two liquids throughout the night, the Coca-Cola gets less and less, and the Jack Daniels gets more and more, because your tongue's getting a little thick, you're getting a little silly, and your body's getting to where it's craving that Jack Daniels. Well, your body does carbon monoxide the same way. Carbon monoxide will come in and cause you to inhale longer, harder, and deeper, and you'll bring it in, and your body is craving it. So you're actually sucking in poison that's going to kill you if them doors is open. If that door is shut, it will significantly cut out the amount, maybe even none, to give you an opportunity of getting out of your house. And just something you need to think about. It's called close before you doze. Make sure the doors are shut. Just a little tip from old Queasel here to make life easier.
Very good.
Good deal. Yeah.
Looking to buy or sell quality cattle with folks you can trust? Head on over to Seminole Livestock Auction, located on Highway 91 North in Donaldsonville, Georgia. Every Monday at 12 noon, buyers and sellers come together for a fast-paced, dependable cattle sale you can count on. Whether you're moving a few head or managing a larger operation, Seminole Livestock Auction delivers a fair market value and a smooth professional experience every time. With years of experience and a reputation built on honesty and service, this is where the Wiregrass area does business. Have cattle to sell or questions about the market? Call Gerald Mock today at 229-524-2305 and let him take care of your cattle sales needs. Seminole Livestock Auction, Highway 91, Donaldsonville. Sell every Monday at noon. Be there.
Very
Hey
good.
guys, just had this picture sent in right here from Mr. Harry Warren. There is some neighbors and friends that they fed with them fish right there that they caught. Look at there. Look at
Wow.
a table full of people right there.
You need to see if you're wealthy. If you're wealthy, you need to spread the wealth,
That's it.
and that's what they're doing. They're spreading the wealth.
That's it.
Mhm.
That is it.
Mm.
That's it. Hey, we got a guy that watches us and that we do business with that likes to spread the wealth, especially when it comes to 4,000 cows.
If you're all mixed up about the body that you're in, there's a man down south that'll change you from a rooster to a hen. They call him Castrating Carl because that's his trade. It won't take him long when he opens up his blade. He'll slice and dice, and in a minute he'll be done. You'll be a tranny, but you'll never be a granny, and your daddy will never have to call you son. Castrating Carl, the man with the plan. He's from Bascom, where you don't have to ask him, are you a woman or a man? He'll slice and dice, and in a minute he'll be done. You'll be a tranny, but you'll never be a granny, and your daddy will never have to call you son.
Hey guys, TC Berryhill, he's our friend, he's our confidant, he's been with us since day one, and we hope he'll be with us until we do this no longer. Berryhill Auctioneers, world-class auction company, world-class gentleman. I'm talking a gentleman among gentlemen, Mr. TC Berryhill, and he is the sponsor of whatever Floyd decides to talk about at this juncture of our show.
Floyd,
Yeah.
will you forgive me? I just want to ask you a
No,
question.
go ahead.
And you might not want to do it. You might want to wait the next week, and that's fine. But just in honor of Castrating Carl inviting us for supper, and just the average time we just had, I don't know that he's ever heard the story of the matador.
Well, it is a true story.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, that's all we tell is the true story, and this would actually involve our sponsor, TC Berryhill.
That's him.
Yeah, TC Berryhill. When we were over in Saudi Arabia, that's how TC and I met. We were conducting auctions, selling heavy equipment in Saudi Arabia. TC was over there, and TC's mother was a Swedish woman, and she was flamboyant, if you will. She loved to travel, and TC got that gene from her about loving to travel. So while we were when we were in Saudi Arabia, TC came up with an idea. He said, "I think I'm gonna go over to Spain. I'm gonna take a holiday. That's what they call holiday over there with the Brits and all them folks. They call it holiday. I think I'm gonna go on holiday to Spain." I said, "Knock yourself out, man." I said, "I'm gonna stay here. I'm gonna stay here and try to make a little money." But he had plenty of money, so he didn't need no money. His daddy, his stepfather owned the company, and his mother, his, his mother would provide for TC's well-being. But he went on to become, quite successful on his own. He said, "I'm gonna go to Spain." I said, "What are you gonna do in Spain?" "I'm gonna go to see the bullfight. I'm gonna see a bullfight."
Yes, sir.
Said, "They still do bullfight?" "Oh yeah, they still do bullfights, live bullfights. I want to see the matador, and I want to see the bull. I want to see the jousting back and forth and the match between the bull and the matador." I said, okay. I said, go ahead on. So he went on over there, and when he came back, I said, tell me about you. How did it work out, TC, with your trip over there? He said, well, he said, let me tell you, bro. And he said, interesting thing happened. Very interesting. He said, I was over there, and where they had the bullfights and all that. And he said, I was sitting in this restaurant, it was a locally owned restaurant there. And he said they were serving dishes. He said, man, they were just coming out with dishes, like dishes on top of dishes with this sauteed this and steamed that and boiled that. It was just everything you could imagine. He said that they walked by, so this waiter walked by with this platter, and the aroma from it, I just inhaled the aroma, and it just took my breath away. It had onions and it had its slices of meat on it. It was just beautiful, just medallions of meat. Just smelled so it had every kind of olives and peppers and all that. Just took my breath away. And he said, what is that? What is that? The waiter, he said, the waiter asked me, said, what I want. I said, what is that right there that just came by? He said, that's very good. That's for today. That is the prime entree for today. Is that? He said, we serve it once a day. It's only once a day we serve this. And he said, that is the prime entree. And he said, well, what is it? He said, well, the bullfight. He said, when the bullfight, he said, when the matador takes his sword and he kills the bull, and the bull falls over into the ring, and they drag the bull off. And he said, then they remove the bull testicles, and then we saute the testicles in olive oil, and then the peppers, and then onions, and with fragrances and spices, and that's what the special of the day today is. And TC he said, that's what I want. He said, no, you can't have that today. He said, it's already gone today. There's no more today. He said, another gentleman had that. He said, well, what time do I need to be here tomorrow to put my order? He said, be here tomorrow at about 4 o'clock in the afternoon. Be here at 4 o'clock, and you can put your order in. See me. I will take care of you. So TC said he waited till the next day, and he said, TC told him, he says, I said, remember me? Oh, yes, I remember you. You were the special of the day, the testicles. And TC said, Dad, that's exactly right. He said, that's what I want. Bring me the testicles. So TC said, they come out here with a little old plate. He said, it wasn't no big platter full of stuff. It was a little old plate. It had the onions and the peppers and the olives and all that stuff on there. And he said, they set it down in front of me. And he said, it looked like sliced up kumquats. Kumquats. He said, man, he said, wait a minute. He said, this ain't what I didn't want. This ain't what I ordered. I ordered the special of the day. Oh, but this is the special of the day. He said, oh no. He said that plate yesterday had all the testicles on the bull testicles and spice and all that. He said, oh, senor. He said, I'm so sorry. He said, but today the matador was the loser.
That's the first thing that popped
Hey,
in my
TC,
head.
appreciate the story on that, and hope you're a sponsor after that story.
I think the story was told on me one night at the depot down there at the railroad track
Exactly right.
for a
I
little
think it was.
surprise thing that I got hit with. Just thinking it was. Now, I got a question for you, Mervin.
What?
Where on God's green earth did you get that 60% chance of rain for Tuesday?
Wherever it come from, I don't know. Wherever I did a
Well,
geographic today.
uh, I don't see a chance of rain anywhere for us,
Hold on.
unfortunately. Um, I'm just sorry, but I don't. But that's the way things are. We're in a critical. I'm gonna call it critical, extreme in some locations, critical in others, and drought that we need rain, folks. Pray for rain. Thanks to folks at Kelly Crop Insurance. You know, everybody in the agricultural community, and I'm saying this is part of the weather, needs praying for. Whether it be the man putting the seed in the ground and getting ready to put the seed in the ground, whether it be the crop insurance company that's insuring that, just a whole lot of folks that are up against a wall, let's say, right about now. So pray for rain. Spring-like temperature. And it's kind of hard to believe, folks. We were at 76 one day, and the next morning we were at 29, and we're back up in the 70s again. Almost when you get that 85, that's almost summertime heat. Uh, but that's just what it is. And pray for rain. We need it. And pray for one another. Pray for this country. So much going on that a lot of times our attention gets pulled off what we really should be paying attention to because of events in the news and events happening around this world. But pray for our nation, pray for our leaders, especially President Trump. Uh, you know, I heard a little thing. James Carville was praying to God that the Trump derangement syndrome would fall upon him more. We ain't supposed to pray for folks like James Carville because obviously he's an idiot. Always has been, probably always will be. But there's a lot of division in this country. Pray for one another and pray that we come through this and the will of God be done. Queasel, I'll let it go to your house now.
Thank you, Charlie. Hey, I ain't got a lot to say tonight. It was a good night. Floyd made a good night for me. He told two good stories tonight, and both of them goes from way back. But I do want to say this: he had no idea until I said, "Excuse me, Floyd, forgive me." And when I asked him to tell that story, that's how quick he can think, and he can tell. I bet you we ain't told that story in 5 years or longer. And word for word, good job, brother. Good job. Hey, look here. I don't know about y'all, but I'm kind of getting a little bit excited in just a few weeks, and I don't want to take Marvin's thunder, and that's all I'm gonna say about it. But in just a couple of weeks, we're gonna celebrate our Lord and Savior, the day that He defeated sin. He made it where we have a chance. They thought they had him. They thought they'd killed him, but they forgot about day number 3. Easter's coming up, and I'm gonna defer to Marvin. He's gonna finish that up. But man, Easter. I love 2 holidays. I love Easter and Christmas. That's the only 2 I care anything about, Easter and Christmas, because both of them. One of them is the birth of our Lord, and the other is when He defeated sin. So y'all just remember that. If you see a veteran, if you see an active military member, tell them thank you. Shake their hand, say thank you. If they're in the restaurant, buy whatever they're eating, pay for it. They're the ones that are over there in harm's way so that we get to do what we do. The same goes for a law enforcement, a deputy, a police officer, a sheriff, a state trooper, an investigative agency, personnel, uh, any type of paramedic, EMT, firefighter, anybody like that. Those men and women put their life on the line every day so that we can be safe. And if you see them, if you don't do nothing but just say thank you, that goes a long way. We love y'all. Thank you for letting us come in. Floyd.
Thanks, Weasel. Good words. Just leave it with y'all. We try to explain this to y'all, and I don't know if y'all understand it or not. And I hope you do. I mean, very few people can do what we do as friends. We're totally unscripted. We have no idea what the other one is going to say. And we just show up and we be friends with each other. We have a conversation. We have a gathering, if you will. And that's just what we do on Thursday night. And there needs to be more of that going on. There needs to be more of that with your friends and your acquaintances and especially your family members. If you're lucky enough and blessed enough to have children and grandchildren, you're a grandmama and a granddaddy and a mama and a daddy, please share your stories with them. Please share your family stories with them. You may have to tell them to switch the cell phone off and just sit down and listen to me for a little while. And, either they're going to be interested in where they come from or they're not going to be interested in where they come from. But at least give it a try. You've done everything. You'll be done everything that you could do. Tell them your story. Tell them, You ain't got to dwell on all the negative stuff. But everybody, nobody's life has been all a bed of roses.
No.
Nobody's life has all been a bed of roses. And the hard times get you through the good times, and the good times get you through the hard times. But just share your stories with your children and your grandchildren. It's the only opportunity you're going to have. They're going to be young for just a little while. They're going to be impressionable for just a little while. And then they're going to be gone. They ain't going to, some of them ain't going to know who you are. They don't, then they be gone, and you may not see them again for 10 years. But share your story with them, and let them know that you think enough of them, that you love them enough that, to share your stories. It's a simple thing to do. Just sit down and talk to them, and take, like I say, just tell them to disconnect from the cell phone for about 30 minutes. Just give me about 30 minutes of your time, man, if you will. Let's have a little talk here. That's it for me tonight. We had a good time. I enjoy these old stories. I enjoy telling all these old fun stories, and I'm blessed to be able to remember them. I'm blessed to be able to still be able to communicate. Got birthdays coming up pretty soon. I got a birthday coming up pretty soon. Won't be long. I'll be 79 years old, and
Do it, Floyd.
I've, I've lived a good life. I've lived a good life. I've been blessed. I've been blessed. I tell people I got everything money can't buy, and and they a lot of things money can't buy.
That's right.
That's right.
What you got, and love your children, and share your stories with your children, and get them involved in your life. Get involved in their life, and you'll be better off for it. You'll be glad you did. That's enough of me. Good night, y'all.
Hey guys, we love you. Appreciate you. Thank you for joining us. Big shout out to LAE Farms, Sawega Meat Company, Ziggy B's Seafood Market, TK's Bar and Grill, Shingler Law, Seminole Livestock Auction, Custom Cattle Services, KWG Plumbing, Southern Hissy Fence, Bear Hill Auctioneers, and Kelly Crop Insurance, our sponsors here on Charlie Platt and the Dirt Road Sports Show. Queasel said Easter's coming. It'll be here in 2 weeks, but Sunday's coming before Easter's coming. Go to church if you can. Here's the scripture for this week. Surely goodness and mercy will follow me all the days of my life, and I will dwell in the house of the Lord forever. Psalm 23:6. Hey guys, we love you. We appreciate, we never take for granted the time that you spend with us. Lord willing, and the creek doesn't rise. We're going to be right back here next week. Same place, same time for more Charlie Platt and the Dirt Road Sports Show. But until then, no matter what you do, no matter where you go, no matter who you do it with, most especially, 2 things. Number 1, if you're going on a date with Miss Thomasville, or if you're going to eat beef medallions in a Spanish restaurant, be particular.
Particular.
Not your
See ya.